In the vast expanse of Australia, a chilling murder mystery unfolded, leaving the Supreme Court of India and listeners around the world in shock. It was a tale that harked back to crime series of the past, a story so brutal and cruel that it defied comprehension. This narrative, set in Adelaide, the capital of South Australia, was a grim reminder of the depths of human depravity. Jasmeen Kaur, a 21-year-old nursing student, originally from Punjab, had embarked on a new chapter of her life in Australia. She lived in Adelaide with her relatives and juggled her studies with a job at an aged care home. Her dedication to caring for the elderly was well known among her friends and colleagues. However, her life would take a dark turn on March 5, 2020. On that fateful evening, a typical Friday night, Jasmeen was expected to return home by 8 p.m. Her uncle and aunt, who lived nearby, anxiously awaited her arrival, but the clock kept ticking and Jasmeen didn't appear. They initially thought that work had detained her, but her failure to call raised concerns. Perhaps she had decided to spend the night out, they thought, but even that was unlike her. As the hours passed, it became evident that something was terribly wrong. The following day, Saturday, March 6th, the worry intensified. It was discovered that Jasmeen had left her workplace, the care home for the elderly, the previous evening. The mystery deepened further when her mobile phone was found to be switched off. Her family's worry soon transformed into a chilling fear that Jasmeen had mysteriously disappeared. Without hesitation, they reported her missing at the local police station. The authorities swiftly launched an investigation into her disappearance. Clues began to emerge from the shadows as the police combed through SAC-TV footage. They noticed the car near Jasmeen's workplace, captured on the surveillance cameras. The car had been seen leaving the vicinity on the evening of March 5th, the very day Jasmeen had vanished after finishing work. Yet, what perplexed the investigators was the absence of Jasmeen in the car. It was as if she had vanished into thin air. The car had been conveniently parked in a blind spot, cunningly hidden from the camera's view. As the police delved deeper into the case, another piece of the puzzle emerged. A metallic Commodore car, registered as 267 Dave, had also gone missing. Despite their relentless efforts, the investigators couldn't find any substantial leads regarding this missing vehicle. The car seemed to have vanished without a trace. The only known fact was that it had been last seen by an unidentified person. The investigation now centered on two names: Jasmeen Kaur, the young woman who had gone missing, and Tarikjot Singh, a 20-year-old Indian, who was believed to have a connection with the missing car and had last been seen in it. The search for both Jasmeen and Tarik continued, alongside the ongoing investigation into this perplexing case. As the investigation progressed, Tarikjot Singh was arrested and brought in for questioning. In a bid to mislead the police, he initially claimed ignorance, stating that he hadn't met Jasmeen in a long time. However, the plot thickened when it was revealed that Jasmeen had previously filed a report against Tarik at the same police station where her missing person report was lodged. In that previous report, she had alleged harassment, threats, and stalking by Tarik, her ex-boyfriend. This revelation prompted the police to delve deeper into their troubled relationship. They discovered that after the breakup, Tarik had been unable to accept the end of their romance. He had resorted to harassment as a means of exerting control over Jasmeen. Disturbing messages found on Tarik's mobile phone further hinted at the deteriorating situation between them. The messages, coupled with Jasmeen's previous complaint, painted a grim picture of their relationship. The police confronted Tarikjot with the mounting evidence: the missing car, the timing of the incidents, his denials of contact with Jasmeen, and the threatening messages. However, Tarik continued to maintain his innocence, creating a veil of uncertainty around the case. Nevertheless, the investigation pressed on, and the police were able to trace the wires used to bind Jasmeen to a local hardware store. Yet, Tarikjot Singh adamantly denied any involvement in the crime. As the investigation unfolded, the post-mortem report delivered a shocking twist. It revealed that the neck wound on Jasmeen wasn't fatal, and her time of death had occurred on March 6th, not March 5th, as initially believed. This revelation deepened the mystery surrounding her disappearance. The case took a dramatic turn when, at the end of 9 months in 2022, Tarikjot Singh changed his statement. In his shocking confession, he admitted to the murder of Jasmeen Kaur, unraveling the chilling details of the crime that had left the world in disbelief. Tarikjot's confession sent shivers down the spines of those who heard it. He confessed to kidnapping Jasmeen, forcing her into the trunk of his car and driving her to a remote location in the Flinders Range, more than 400 miles away from Adelaide. There, he meticulously executed his plan, binding her with cable wires, digging a pit, and burying her alive. He chillingly admitted that she was still breathing as he buried her, sealing her tragic fate. The motive behind this heinous crime was Tarikjot's inability to accept the end of his relationship with Jasmeen. His obsession with her had grown to such an extent that he had meticulously planned this horrific act. He had even shot a video of the entire route, capturing the care home where she worked and the highway outside Adelaide. March 5th had marked the day when he had executed his gruesome plan. Tarikjot's confession shed light on the dark transformation of his relationship with Jasmeen. They had once been close friends, their bond unbreakable, and their laughter infectious. However, something had gone terribly wrong, and their friendship had crumbled. Tarik's obsession with Jasmeen had spiraled out of control, and he couldn't bear to let her go. Haunted by thoughts of Jasmeen, he had found himself trapped in a cycle of guilt and regret. His dreams were tormented by her, and he hardly slept as the case made its way to the Supreme Court, Australia. His lawyer pleaded for leniency, citing Tarikjot's mental state. However, the crime he had committed was undeniable, and the Supreme Court could not ignore the sheer mercilessness with which he had acted. Jasmeen's life had been forever altered by Tarikjot's actions. The laughter and joy that once defined her existence had been cruelly replaced by fear and sorrow. In a landmark decision, the Supreme Court of Australia handed down the most severe punishment under the law: life imprisonment. Even during the sentencing proceedings, Jasmeen Kaur's mother was present, bearing witness to the culmination of this tragic saga. She revealed that Tarikjot had been obsessed with her daughter, relentlessly pursuing her even after being rejected 100 times. The court learned of the messages Tarik had written but never sent, a chilling testament to his obsession.